नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Sarvanyapeta Yajamans, sitting with us all over the world, having Nayanadiksha on this special night of Mahasadashivaratri all over the world. The city is sitting with us through two-way video conferencing, all the adhinams, temples, branches, ashrams. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. My message on this auspicious night, Mahasadashivaratri, oneness with Mahasadashiva. I'll share with you all some of the most important sacred secrets. The way Sadashiva exists, the way you exist. If you understand this sacred secret, you will simply know your existence and Sadashiva's existence is in oneness. Understand? As long as you don't understand the truth of Sadashiva's existence and the truth of your existence, both will be separate. Both will be different. Sometimes even opposite. As long as there is separation, as long as there is gap, as long as there is duality, contradiction, conflict, confusion continues to exist. If understanding about his existence comes to place, and understanding about your existence comes to place, you will know both are in oneness. All struggle is ignorance. Understand? If you have cracked the code, nothing is struggle in the universe. universe does not believe in struggle. Mahadeva himself is Bholenatha. Understand, he is a Bholenatha, and he made this universe for the people who are Bholenathas. He did not make this universe for complicated people. No. He made it for the people who are Bholes. Man who cracked the code and lives as Bhole is Shivagana. If you have not cracked the code of your existence, how much ever you struggle, how much ever you suffer, maybe you can achieve some so-called little currency or little power. Decoding the existence of Sadashiva. Understand, people many times ask me, Shiva, is it a state or a person? Listen, he is beyond both. He is beyond both and both. Understanding is a state. Understanding is a person. Both are not wrong, but both are not right. They are not wrong, but they are not complete. Listen, many times, the steps you take proves to be right or wrong only based on the further steps you take. The further steps decides whether the earlier steps you have taken is right or wrong. If you think Mahadeva is a person, manifested magnificent qualities, the state, space and powers, and decide to get into the next step, then thinking Mahadeva as person is not wrong. But if you think, oh, Mahadeva is a person, he is just glorified by an accident, then you thinking Mahadeva as a person is a disrespect. Trying to reduce him to a person. Some of the so-called modern day self-claimed, self-declared, self-proclaimed Hindu scholars who are robbing Hinduism to digest into various thought currents. They have started talking like, oh, the man who has become God for the humanity. So they try to understand, oh man, but charisma, and maybe after that accidentally through marketing, branding, he has become God. If you understand in that language, you will also plan for marketing and branding. If you think man lived the state of Mahadeva, Mahasadashiva, radiated the space of Mahasadashiva, manifested the powers of Mahasadashiva, the cosmos. If you think of Mahadeva from that angle, you will also plan for that. You will plan, yes, I should then achieve the state and space and manifest powers. So remembering, thinking of Mahadeva as a human being is not wrong, but not right. not complete. The further steps you are going to take, that only will decide perceiving Mahadeva as a human being is right or wrong. People try to reduce him to just human being walked on planet Earth. They even try to date. Some try to claim, oh, it's only a state. Anybody can achieve. Again, this is also not wrong, but not completely right. If you feel it is a state and you move towards that state, then it's an amazing inspiration, right? If you think, oh, it's a state, then anybody who has achieved is Shiva, then I think these persons are also Shiva. Then you are trying to digest Hinduism into different religions. So your plan, your idea, your understanding is only to get rubber stamp for some of your ideas, not to reach the space of Mahasadashiva. Understand? That is why I am saying perceiving Mahadeva as a state or a person is not wrong. But whether it is right or not is going to be decided only by the further steps you take. You need to understand very clearly. The beauty of Sanatana Hindu Dharma understand this beautiful word. The beauty of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is all about experiencing. It's all about living. It's all about manifesting. Now, if I give you some understanding, Satya, about Sadashiva, it should manifest immediately as powers in you. State, space, powers. Listen carefully. Anything which is not manifesting powers in you is not Satya. Anything which puts you in powerlessness is Asatya. Anything which manifests powers in you is Satya. Now this understanding Sadashiva cannot be reduced to a state, cannot be reduced to a person, is beyond, and who can play in the state and as a person and beyond. He can remain as a state. He can manifest as a person, and he can do both at a time. He can remain as a state, He can manifest as a person and he can play both at a time. Even when he manifests as a person, you can't call him as person. He is personification. Even when he manifests as person, he is not person, he is personification. Two similar looking people are not same. Their length, breadth, depth may be very similar. There are many twins. Sometimes when you read this twins related news in Facebook, it is surprising. These many identical twins, but that does not mean they both are same. Understand, what is the quality personified in you declares you. What is you is not your length, breadth, depth. It is what you personify as you. The fuel you enjoy, the fuel out of which your life is driven, what you consider, feel as your space, what you consider, feel as your goal, what you consider as your very core, your very existence. Somebody may consider money as their core existence. So more and more they feel they have money, they feel expanded, they become more and more. I have seen sometimes people feel literally more when they have more money. Literally more when they have more power. I was reading a news suddenly. The specialists, people who are doing research in this, scientists or specialists or researchers, have declared that Rajasthan has a huge, some crore ton gold. Actually soon, very soon, the researchers will discover the whole route of Saraswati and Ganga, these two route, the whole route is full of gold. When they will find, I do not know. If they take my word seriously and do little research, they will find at least 100 times more gold than what they have discovered now in Rajasthan. Because the whole Ganga, the original Dhyana Sloka, the way the Ganga flows, understand, she comes from Sadashiva's Jata. Best things she has brought to the planet Earth while she was walking. She left it while she was walking. just the whole Ganga and Saraswati route is gold. Maybe sometime the researchers will discover, maybe some research will prove what I am trying to tell. That is different. Forget about that. Fundamentally, what is it that makes you feel more? You are personification of that. So the moment I declared, the whole Ganga and Saraswati route is gold. If you feel you are more, then be very clear, your personification is greed. Let us be very straight. If you have approached it from the angle of, wow, great discovery, if it is discovered, it will be an amazing thing. It can prove what Swamiji declares and claims will always come true. Then you are personification of knowledge. If you felt it should be proven, and then what Swamiji says, always right should be told to the world, then you are personification of Guru Bhakti. What is it that makes you more? That decides your existence. Understand? Now I am coming to the subject. What is it that makes you feel more? If your very frequency of existence, your consciousness, you feeling, I am, that existence, ability to be alive, if you feel more with that ability, with that swatantratva, I will not translate as a freedom, I will translate as way of existence. If you feel the way you exist, existence of your consciousness is adding everything to you, and if that expands and you feel expanded, understand, that is what I call oneness. I'll repeat now. Listen. The way you exist, you remember you are being alive. You being alive. You living. You being alive. The way you remember, please understand, none of us want to remember the way we exist. We always want to remember everything else other than us. That is why there is so much of diversion tactics. Why do you think the entertainment industry is thriving? I don't know how many of you know, many countries the entertainment industry is more rich than the food industry. You need to know. In many countries, entertainment industry is far more richer. More net worth than the food industry. Because fundamentally, we just can't remember the way we exist. We just want to divert. I tell you. One of the worst thing happening to humanity is human beings are losing their ability to sit with themselves without restlessness. Understand? That's a source of all violence. Source of all violence. Humanity losing its ability to sit with himself or herself, with themselves, without restlessness is being lost. Understand? The most beautiful entertainment is going to a temple where there is no artificial light or the artificially bombarded entertainments, where you see a pleasant ghee lamp, glittering jewels in ghee lamp, that beautiful traditional soft entertainments of stories. Listen, understand? Mahabharata, blessed are those who listened, not who have seen TV serial. If you see the TV serial, you may get information. If you listen, your visualization will develop. I listened when I was young. Understand? You need to take vegetables in and convert them into protein or energy you need. Not directly take the vitamins, protein, tablets and live. That will not build a healthy system. So listening to the stories and developing the visualization of how it would have happened is a right developing the intelligent system. Understand very clearly. If you take vitamins, protein, everything as a pill, also your body will grow. But you will never develop a digestive system organically accepting the vegetables and natural grown products and converting that into a body. You will never develop a system, digestive system. So taking vegetables, converting them into protein, vitamin, whatever energy required, and building the body is a most powerful right way of growing. Same way, the light entertainment in our tradition, where the whole thing is not spoon fed. It's not like all the vitamin tablet, protein, everything in one cup, open your mouth, chuck, like you, as if you are in a space station. When you are in an international space station, you can't carry the whole food. Of course, our moms and grandmoms will send even pickle. I know if an Indian goes, our grandmothers will not send without papad, pickle, chutney powder, idli powder. International space station you can't carry, so you carry tablets and swallow it. But that is not building a healthy, complete body. Same way. Aggressive visual entertainments are like spoon feeding information, where your visualization ability is not invoked towards creativity and growth. It is invoked. Maybe informations are dumped on you. That's all. Informations are dumped on you. That's all. Not more than that. I heard these great truths, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all this as a light entertainment, and visualized. That awakened the creative dimension of me in me. Understand? If aggressive, diverting entertainment, if heavy entertainment informations are dumped on you, heavy light, like a visual, heavy visual presentations, where your creativity does not need to function, usually 100% of the time, that kind of entertainments are used only to forget you and divert yourself from yourself. They are not entertainment. I should create a new word. They are engagement. Engagement. That's the right word I'll use. Engaging you. When you hear a story and you visualize, it awakens your creativity and you get more and more settled, restful awareness starts, and then finally, even without this, you just become part of your awareness. Understand? All traditional Indian entertainment leads you to restful awareness and awareness. That's all. Wherever heavy informations are dumped on you, you are made to get addicted to it and then become restless when it is not there. You can never get addicted to Carnatic music or Bharatanatyam. It only puts you into more and more restful awareness. Finally, just awareness. But you can always get addicted to heavy metal music. Top, toop, top, up, rap, up. Oh. Because the heavy, when your senses are handled heavily, it becomes a tactic for you to forget you and get diverted. And the problem is, once you are habituated for it, without that, you become more restless. Whole Bharatam is nothing but giving you thought currents and suggestions through body language. That's all. Understand, whole Carnatic music is nothing but using sounds and giving you suggestions of various thought currents. I'll give you a little more detail. Whether the traditional music or traditional dance, you need to take it in and chew it with your memories and creativity. Only then it just overflows in you. So you get engaged. If the information is just dumped on you, you get engaged. If you are not needed for digesting and enjoying, it is like cup of pills in your mouth. System does not organically grow. You are trained more and more to get diverted from your existence. Diverted from you. Understand? Humanity needs this one act immediately. If humanity needs to be saved, we need to teach them to sit with themselves, either with light entertainment or no entertainment, at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. Understand? That will tremendously complete you and heal you. Then you will understand how to enjoy existence. See, enjoying existence is the unit with which you can measure Shivatva, the space of Shiva in you. How much you are able to sit within you, restful awareness, unclutched, the state of Sadashiva. That decides the space, that decides literally everything about your life. Understand, the goal of humanity is to have next superconscious breakthrough. As I am continuously reminding all of you, last 1 year, understand, from monkey to man, if we have taken million years, at least we have wasted 10 times more time without having the man to Superman breakthrough. Wasting time is what we call Kali Yuga. The word Kali in Sanskrit means wasting, rotting. Iron age means, understand, in English we translate as iron. The exact word Kali in Sanskrit is which can rot. Because iron gets rotten easily, we translate that roughly as Kali Yuga. The word Kali Yuga in Sanskrit means rotting age, which can be rotten. Without having conscious breakthrough, If you are wasting your time, you are in Kali Yuga. If you have started having conscious breakthrough, you are in Nitya Yuga. Understand. Literally, Mahasadashiva, literally, Sadashiva, is giving conscious breakthrough and liberating all of us from this Kali Yuga rotting age and moving us to Nitya Yuga by giving conscious breakthrough. Understand, at least last 200 years, many masters are sincerely trying to give the superconscious breakthrough. Of course, all of them have contributed, pushed the humanity to the next. This is not marathon race. The same person has to start and run till the end. No. Somebody carried the torch for a few kilometers. Then somebody else carried the torch for next few kilometers. Vivekananda pushed. Aurobindo pushed. Ramana Maharshi pushed. Ramakrishna pushed. Paramahamsa Yogananda pushed. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi pushed. Mahasadashiva reached. Understand, now we have a successful system, consciously verifiable, which can stand the scrutiny of the logic, the modern science, everything. System which is verifiable, verily verifiable, even by the very pudicha people. It is verily verifiable. Where the initiation manifests as powers in no time. That is why I am saying, Sadashiva, that is why I am repeating, Mahasadashiva is introducing Nitya Yuga and liberating all of us from the Kali Yuga. Rotting age is over. Enough. We have rotten without having a conscious breakthrough. It is time to have a superconscious breakthrough. And is here ready with the signs. Understand, today we will have an initiation, most powerful initiation. Oneness with Mahasadashiva. I am ready with some of the unique, important, vibrating, powerful verbalizations called mantras from Agama, to give you that experience of oneness. Software is ready to give you initiation. With this initiation, you will all experience your third eye awakened and manifest at least 5 powers. Moving the matter, ability to see without using the eyes, and ability to see long distance, and ability to see through inside you and others' body. You will manifest the basic powers of the third eye. The software is ready to initiate all of you. The spiritual software. Adi Kailasa Tantramsa. I should say Adi Kailasa Antartantramsa. The essence of today's message, I'll repeat once more. Oneness with Mahasadashiva, Sadashiva, Parashiva, Mahadeva. His existence and our existence both are rooted in oneness. He is not just a state or a person. He is both and more. He can be a state and personify as person, both at a time, simultaneously. You may think, what's the need of this thought current? Understand, today with this thought current only you are going to manifest powers. He is the state in you, and he has manifested some of his qualities in you, no doubt. That is why you are still alive, you exist. Your very existence is from him. That's a loan you got from him. He is the universal investor, understand. He is not just ordinary venture capitalist. He is universal venture capitalist. Anybody who is doing business is from him. If you are alive, you being alive is his investment to you. You are borrowed. It means the good news is he is yearning for your success like you yearning for your success. He also wants you to be successful. He is not interested in your interest, he is interested in you as the whole. Understand? Is in you as a state and some part of your space. I am just going to increase the intensity of that component in you. All of you have two components, Sadashiva component and your component. Your component is not one, it is, I think, multi-billion, what your mom gave, your dad gave, your friend gave, your enemy gave. Now one more important component who contributes to you is all your Facebook friends. What all of them gave, all that put together is you. Listen, the Parashiva, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, Mahadeva component in you. I'm going to intensify that, invoke that, awaken that, so that component takes over your being, manifests as the state of Mahasadashiva, space of Mahasadashiva, and powers of Mahasadashiva. Before entering into initiation, we have some beautiful things to be done. In Oklahoma, we have Mahasadashiva Linga Pratishta, and in San Jose, Kalabhairava Murti Pratishta. All over the world, many Adinams have offered Naivedyams. So I offer everything to Mahasadashiva and request him to accept these offerings and our devotion. So we'll go for Prana Pratishta now. In San Jose, Kalabhairava Murti, and in Oklahoma, Mahasadashiva Lingam, Somanatha Murti. Today also, 40 new satsang centers and 6 new Paduka Mandirs are getting inaugurated. With this, the Nityananda Sangha is expanding. My blessings to all those 40 new satsang centers and 6 Paduka Mandirs. Rola Tower, Sharjah, Dubai, UAE, Khalifa, Abu Dhabi, Chester, United States, Chesterfield, United States, Blue Mountains, Australia, Western Sydney, Australia, Tulsipur, Cuttack, Niagara Falls, Brampton, Canada, Meerut, India, Prayag, India, Indore, India, Guwahati, India, New Mumbai, Manitoba, Canada, Lucknow, Chicago, USA, Sungai Petani, Malaysia, Jumeirah, UAE, LB Nagar, India, Bronxville, USA, ICICI, Croatia, Stuttgart, Germany, Banjara Hills, India, Caen, France, Oceanside, Staten Island, USA, Kathmandu, Nepal, Bloomington, United States, Crowquare, USA, Vijayawada, Batok, Singapore, Rana, Israel, Ghaziabad, India, Kota, India, Stuttgart, Germany, Sherman Oaks, United States, Winston-Salem, USA, Christian Church, New Zealand, Ernakulam, Kerala, Chicago, USA, Vero Beach, Florida, Glasgow, Scotland, Hungary, North Delhi, India, Ghatkopar, Mumbai. I bless you all. Mahasadashiva's presence be in our all these temples, Paduka Mandirs, and let Mahasadashiva grace the universe through these temples, Adinams, Satsang centers and Paduka Mandirs. The next release I have is release of Vedic Panchangam. Nityananda University Press offers this 2018 Panchangam calendar. So I am releasing it to the world. So it's already available in the internet for free download. Everyone can download. It's freely available. The Vedic Panchangam for this year.
On this auspicious occasion of Mahasadashivaratri, we have few websites which are releasing today. Nityanda.tv. Nityanda TV gives you front row access to live satsangs, discourses, latest news, events and teachings from His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda Swami. Over 4,000 videos on topics like Kundalini, Third Eye and other spiritual powers, manifesting wealth, completion, guided meditations, webinars, mantras and more. Brought to you by the most powerful enlightened being on the planet, Avatar Paramahamsa Nityananda.
So through this, I inaugurate this Nityananda.tv to the world and offer it to all of you.
Mahasadashivaratri also bears witness to the launch of scriptures.nityanda.org. This website has more than 14,500 manuscripts. This website has largest collection of Shaiva Agamas. Along with Shaiva Agamas, this website has Vaishnava, Shakta Agama and all major scriptures in various languages.
So, this is the project of Nityananda Jnanalaya offering to the world. Maybe some of you are aware, last 15 years of my public life, me and our Sangha is continuously gathering all the original scriptures of Hinduism and scanning them, protecting them, translating them and uploading them in the internet for free research and download and educational purposes. So this project is successfully going on. Now we are offering this to the world, around 15,000 manuscripts on Vedic Agamic scriptures to the world. Please enjoy. Now it's for you.
Next, His Holiness gifts the world with programs.nityananda.org. This website has information about all the different programs, retreats offered by Nityananda Sangha for you to experience superconscious breakthrough and manifest the Shaktis, powers of third eye. You can choose from one-day program to manifest your reality to 31-day Mahasada Shivoham to live the state, space and Shaktis of Mahasada Shiva. Come experience third eye awakening and manifest the Shaktis of Mahasada Shiva as per your lifestyle.
Now, I'm inaugurating this programs.nityananda.org website, which will literally, I am making myself available to all of you through these programs. Come and taste Mahasada Shiva through all these programs. Welcome. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Mahasadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.